Hello? 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 I'm alive! I was gonna stream yesterday, but my fatigue has been kind of really bad, actually. I don't know. I haven't had fatigue in a while, and then it kind of hit me like a truck yesterday. For no fucking reason. And it's still here today, but I need to do work on this, so... we stream anyway. Fuck it, we ball, you know? Yeah. Fuck it, we ball. Also, look at that. New ad in the corner. Wow, I love advertising. I don't like doing it, but I kind of... I have to. Well, I don't have to, but, like, I have to, you know? Nothing's, like, forcing me to, but I can... You know what I mean. You get it. You get it. But yeah, so... Oh, hello! Oh, hi! Good to see you! Hi, yeah, I'm a sometimes streamer. But good to see you here. I don't actually get people from conventions finding me over here often, so that's cool to see. Hello! But yeah, I don't have a lot of things necessarily. Oh, hi, Curbs. Oh, hello, Curbs. Hi. But yeah, I just need to actually work because I was supposed to yesterday and I didn't/couldn't. Working on charge. Oh, hi, Cyber. Hello. Damn, everyone's here today. Wow. Yeah, no worries. We could call it a work alongside stream. Meet up in the Navi chat. Seems like it. It sure seems it. But yeah, there goes all my phone notifications. What's this? What's this email? Oh. Okay. Parallel play. It is parallel play. But yeah, I'm just working on the in-betweens for this hero character here. But thank you. I actually need to rework a bunch of my emotes because they're quite old. And I do my emotes differently now. But, you know, it's weird because I didn't touch these hero character heroes for like 2 years. So I feel like my base for it is quite outdated now. You'll also hear my budgie in the background because he thinks everything is about him. How am I doing? I'm really tired. I slept most of yesterday and overnight. But despite that, I am still really tired, so that's how I'm doing. But I need to work, so I was actually supposed to do this Monday and yesterday. But Monday I had other work I needed to do that kind of got in the way and took longer than I thought it would. And also I had to, like, travel home for my parents, which kind of stopped me. And then yesterday I couldn't do it. I wanted to, I couldn't make myself, so I'm trying to get my shit done today. Or at least, like, the point that I want to get to with this one. These clients, they're chill about it. It's just like, you know, I said I'd get it done and I'd give them an update Monday or Tuesday, and that hasn't happened. I've got another commission, but I'm not allowed to work on that one on stream. So... But that one's nearly done anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. That one really just needs... like, the final bits and pieces, so I'm not too worried. Just writing silly Zelda stuff? Ooh. Hell yeah. I decided to go back to Tears of the Kingdom and finish off some of the shrines. Now that I think about it. I never quite finished all of those. Or all the quests, which I did for Breath of the Wild. I'm not really sure why. Story, what if Link was raised by the Great Fairy? I think you mentioned that. I think you mentioned that at some point in the server. I want to say. I do also, I know it's mentioned in the title of the stream. I think I still got it mentioned. Do I still have it mentioned? I changed the title like 3 times, so I actually don't know. Might have if I finally started actually writing it. Hell yeah. Oh, I guess I don't have it mentioned in the title of the stream. Anyway, I've got a Deltarune print that I've started working on. I hadn't mentioned it like the 2 or 3 prior drafts of the title. And I shortened it because it was too long. But yeah, I do also have a Deltarune print to work on. I'm not sure if I'll get to that. Because I do have to go and like buy dinner because I have like no food at the moment. But that's fine, that can wait until later. Hence why I'm streaming right now. While I can. It's like, I put off doing my shopping for way too long. I am awful about that. And now I only have like pasta and I think like some tinned chicken and sauce and rice. That's all I got, which is not particularly great. It's fine. I guess I also have ramen, but that's usually for my lunch, and I've already had ramen today. Tin chicken? Yeah, well, it's like, what is it? It's in like, what's this sauce called? I don't know. It's like a sweet and sour sauce. It sounds like a biohazard waiting to happen. It's fine, it's tinned. There's no air in there, it's fine. I don't even... What do you think of the latest Deltarune stuff? I don't know. I still have to do the weirdry part of it. But, I don't know, I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm still kind of forming my thoughts, because I do need to go back and do a lot of things, because I missed the secret boss in chapter 3. So I was playing it like day 1 and 2. And, didn't know where that was. Because everyone was still figuring that out. So I need to go back and do that. So I need to, like, redo that whole save file, basically. But I don't know, I like where the character arcs are going. I don't know. I'm still forming my thoughts, I think, overall. Just because I have missed quite a lot of stuff, so every time I hop on Twitter, I feel like I'm still finding out entirely new things about the new chapters. I'm like, what? What? What do you mean? Because there's just quite a lot I didn't get. In large part because I'm shit at the minigames. in chapter 3, I'm so garbage at those. So I'm gonna have to practice a lot to be able to get that secret boss. Yeah, I don't know. Forming thoughts still. Gaming is hard. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm playing on the Switch, so like the one I really was having trouble with was the cooking one. I was getting better at it. Like, I practiced it a couple of extra times afterwards. But I'm still kind of bad at it. I don't know what it was about that one. I kind of sucked at it. I don't know if that had to do with me not playing on the Switch for a while. So I was kind of struggling with the controls a little bit. Also because, like, I kept, like, underestimating or overestimating the jump. So I need to practice it a whole bunch. Or, you know, do the thing to just buy my way into S-rank rooms. If it gets dire. I think I'm decent enough at the rhythm game one. Once I remembered that I could actually just do each side of it. One Joy-Con each. So I'm not too worried about that one. I only failed it the first time because I kind of didn't realize... Like, even though it said that I could do that, I didn't quite process it, and then I had to, like, fumble my finger over to the correct... the correct area of the Joy-Con. But yeah, I don't know, I think I just need to practice it a bit. And also, I was having trouble with, like, the normal battle mechanics just because it's been so fucking long since I touched Deltarune. I was like, oh my god, how do I do this? So I think, I don't know, I suppose it would have been Chapter 2 would have been the last time I did those. I was trying to remember if, my Undertale playthrough was more recent than Chapter 2. I don't think it was. I think it was before. I want to say. Actually, hold on. Let's do this hand first. It's in front. I think Deltarune Chapter 2 came out after I did that Undertale playthrough. I still got my wires a little crossed. Because when I played Undertale, I did play it on PC while I have Deltarune on my Switch. So it's a bit... My brain sometimes is like, wait, what are the buttons? Buttons? What are the buttons? Yeah, there's also just so much content in them. So there's just a lot of things I missed that I need to try and get again, now that people have kind of found things for both chapters. And apparently even back in the first two chapters, because I didn't even know there was like a secret egg thing until I found it in Chapter 4, I think. No, Chapter 3. It was Chapter 3. Was it? I don't know. I found one of the eggs in the new chapters like, huh? What do you mean? What? What the fuck is this? So I guess the first two chapters I never saw anyone talking about those, so I just didn't know. And now I do, so... I think at the end of the day, though, I'm gonna have to go back and play through the whole game once all the chapters are out anyway, so... I don't know if it's worth it to try and go back and do things again. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'll decide at some point. Yeah. Either way, my brain is kind of hyper-fixated on it at the moment, I think. I'm, like, trying to do other things. I'm just like, Deltarune though. What if I think about Deltarune instead? I'm also really trying to remind myself. Fabian go brr, yeah. My brain go brr. Brr. Unfortunately, Undertale has always kind of had that. I was really into Undertale for a bit. Not as bad as some people, but I was quite into it. I'm sure I have like some super old fan art of it that I did. Like really old. Oh god. It'll be on like my old Instagram or something. Well, I don't want to think about that, actually. I know there's some old Ralph art on my old Instagram as well. I remember doing that. That would have been with his chapter 1 design as well. Way back when it first came out, which is really weird to think about that that's been out for a while now. Oh, the birds are communicating through the wall again. I do have another commission I'm still waiting on payment, and then like one request on. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but they did give permission for me to do it on stream. Which I will have to remind myself how to live 2D with. So it's been a hot minute since I've worked with Live 2D. I don't even currently have a sub, just because I wasn't using it for a while. I've been wanting to, but I haven't really had a good reason to, you know. It's been a little minute. And I think there's been like several updates, because I always worked several updates behind. So I'm gonna have to figure out a bunch of stuff. Like, I never figured out glue though, in the first place. So, I know a lot of the new things probably involve glue, and I should probably learn how to use glue. I should really probably learn how to use glue, but it's always confused me. Why is the dog going? I don't think the door went off. Okay, we can all stop having a tantrum, please. I swear to God, if I have to go through to get the dog to stop. I swear to God, I swear to God. It's probably just the dog downstairs. We have a dog downstairs that's like kind of a dick. Because their owner is something. Words that I probably shouldn't say on stream. But, her dog has a tendency to bark and then trigger Caesar to start barking. It's really annoying. I think he stopped now. Something. Yeah, no, I I shouldn't say the words I have for that neighbor on stream. Both of my downstairs neighbors kind of suck, by the way. We haven't had issues with them for a while, but that particular neighbor we've had more issues with on the dog front, because she doesn't pick up after her dogs, and then so we've had probably 10 separate emails over the past few years of the landlords being like, hey, if you own a dog, you have to pick up after them, or we will consider taking away your ability to own dogs in the flats. And every time, me and my flatmate have to go like, you know who it is, we've sent you video evidence, you know it's not us, we're clear, right? And they're like, yeah, you're fine. We know it's not you, you're good. Cause like, they literally had us film her for like a week. And send them the evidence that it was definitely 100% her. So, that's not even the only issue I've had with her, but that's been like the most pressing one that's just been recurring, because she's just not responsible with her dog. But there's been some incidents, yeah, I don't like her. So I have a lot of words that I can't say on stream for that neighbor. But we live with it. We live with it. It's fine. Why is it that when I start streaming, that's when I get a whole lot of notifications? Please, phone, stop. You're near my microphone. Please stop. Yeah, I was trying to work on this yesterday. And I only managed to get like 2 frames done, which is really not great. My clothes is only 2 flats, but I got lucky because they were so nice, and even hoovering clearing the share bit. We were smoking the other week, first time since we moved in, and clearly it smelled because I could hear them spraying the shared area. See, that's a decent neighbor. My other downstairs neighbor smokes in the stairwell, even though she's on the ground floor and has no reason to be in the stairwell, and she gets really pissed off when we go down it with one or both of the dogs to take them out because there is no other way out. And she gets really pissy about it, and she eats her takeaway on the stairs, which again she has no reason to be on. And so I have had multiple times where I have started having coughing fits because either she's still being actively smoking in the stairwell without even the window open, or she's just stopped smoking in the stairwell and all the smoke is still there. Why don't I just leave through my window? Wow, I'd love to. I would love to throw myself down 10 feet onto the ground. Technically, my windows are big enough. I could, technically. Technically speaking, I suppose I could also just go over the balcony in the stairwell and hop down onto, like, the little shed and then drop down from there. I guess I could technically do that, but I don't think the dogs could do that. Somehow I don't think guide dogs would be happy about Rodney specifically going over like that. Somehow I really doubt they'll be happy with that. But I mean, technically my windows are large enough and open enough to do that. I'm trying for not a lot, but not this. Yeah. But yeah, no, we've had, thank you for following, welcome. Technically, we haven't, or I haven't had an issue with that neighbor as much recently. I don't really know what her deal is, because sometimes I have had, like, decently pleasant conversations with her, but I don't know if she has, like, a mental health thing. But, like, sometimes she gives me... Like, most of the time she seems not exactly pleasant, but, like, I have had nice conversations with her before, so I don't really know what her deal is. At the end of the day, it's not really my business, I suppose. Like, when she's being normal, it's fine. You know? But I don't know. I don't even know either of my downstairs neighbors. I don't know any of my neighbors' names. I've lived here for 5 years. I don't know any of my neighbors' names. I've like met a few of them. Usually when there's been mail mix-ups. But I don't know any of their names. I think all of us are just quite antisocial. Yeah, I don't know why, because like all of my other neighbors are perfectly pleasant. Aside from, I guess, one has like tried to steal my mail before, but they were in like another building. And now I just have to be very careful if I think that my mail is getting accidentally delivered there. Yeah, I don't know. They could be worse, I suppose. They're not like... Well, I have issues with those two neighbors. They're not like terribly pressing most of the time, you know? They could definitely be worse. But I do prefer to just keep my distance, because when I've had an issue, it's been an issue. Like the one with the dog, I have both Caesar is, or certainly at the time he was more reactive than he is now, but it's not that he's actually dog aggressive, but it's more that he gets spooked really easily. And because he's a staffy, you know, that comes with issues. This neighbor has, I think it's a lab. It could be a retriever. I'm not actually sure. It's been a really long time since I've actually seen that dog. So I don't really remember. But either way, her dog is also reactive. But she doesn't keep it on a leash, even though we are obligated to in the lease. She doesn't keep it on a leash. And so one time when I was trying to take Caesar out, she was coming back in from taking her dog out. And she was just holding it by the collar because it wasn't leashed. I was on the stairs, so I like physically could not move. So Caesar was like pulling towards this dog because he got spooked and was getting reactive. So he was basically choking himself out. Meanwhile, she was just standing there doing nothing, but like barely holding onto her dog. And it's like, you're the only one who can move. Please move. So that has really colored my opinion on her. So she's like, she still doesn't use a leash. It's been like 2 or 3 years since that. She still doesn't use a leash, as far as I'm aware. Or pick up after the dog. So yeah. Wow, I love my downstairs neighbors. I love neighbors. No, I mean, most of my other neighbors have been perfectly chill, though. It's really just those two that I've had, like, issues with, you know? I've actually had, like, 2 neighbors that have actively stolen or attempted to steal a package. One, it was like, it had just gone delivered. I could literally see them through the window because I knew where they had accidentally delivered it. I went to grab it. And he had already taken it in, and I could literally see him opening it in the window. I got that package back, but I was just like, why the fuck would you open it? You know it's not for you. Like, I'm sorry, what? Who does that? Like, you can see who it was actually addressed to. It was not unclear. It was an Amazon package. Like, it was not unclear. You could have just given it to me. You know? And then there's another that, they refused to admit it. But, like, they totally definitely stole that package because I was told that it got delivered to that flat specifically. Incorrectly. And I had to have them send a whole new package because it was like, well, that's not my fault. I gave you the correct, like, at 2 separate points, I gave you the correct address and you wrote it down wrong, and that's not my problem. But it was like the fucking audacity to be like, no, my son says that you didn't. It was like, well, the delivery person said that they did deliver it to there specifically. So neighbors! I don't know if that person still lives there. I don't know if either of them still live there. They could have moved for all I know. By the way, I do not let packages stay there. Just in case. Wait. No, that's not right. Follow the red. Follow the red. My Amazon stuff is usually just random paper or shipping things, so if they steal it, they aren't gonna have a great time with my random supplies. Yeah, honestly, I think that was like the main issue, that the guy ended up actually coming to the door and giving it to me after like 7 knocks at the door. It wasn't like supplies, but it was like sewing stuff for my mom, because it was for, I think it was for her birthday? It was either her birthday or for Mother's Day. I don't actually remember. It was like I could see him opening it and then like just looking confused. It's like, well, yeah, my guy. It's almost like it wasn't your fucking package, and very clearly had my name and my address on it. I don't know. I would love to know what would happen if, like, a package of keychains or something got delivered to them, and then they had, like, fucking 80 keychains that they don't know what to do with. Like, I'd be very upset, but I think that would be quite funny. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do with that? Good fucking luck. However, most of the time with my keychains, I have to get it delivered to a pickup point, so... So it probably wouldn't happen, but it could. It could happen. Actually, speaking of, I don't know when my keychains are supposed to arrive. Now that I think about it. So I know my... Like, I had a restock from Wucry that I know it's been sent. I don't know where it is right now. I haven't checked it. Where is that? Let me check that. Let's see. It was like a very quick one because I only ordered 20 keychains of the same keychain design, so. Let me in, I just want to check it. It's been a while. Check it, let me see. I was shipping with Wucry, they have such good options, but I'm scared to try something else. I haven't had an issue. Aside from like my usual delivery issues with my flat block being kind of a pain in the ass for delivery people, but like I haven't had issues. I know some people have it where they have to assemble the keychains. I don't know what causes that because I haven't had that, but it might be because I have the designs actually set up. I don't know if that happens if, like, I suspect that might be if you just, like, order off the cuff instead of setting up a design. But I don't know. I've only used them for 3 keychains so far. But, like, as far as shipping is gone, they're fine. I don't know. They tend to use the same, like, shipping options as most Chinese menus. So, shrug. Literally the only reasons, the only issues I've had would be the same issues I just have generally getting anything delivered, so. Yeah. But I quite like the quality of their keychains. I do want to use them a bit more. I don't know. Like, the delivery issues I've had with them have been the same issues I've had with Vograce, you know? Or, even with Tigerkin as the other manufacturer I've used for a few. they all use pretty much the same services, so. The one I was using got rid of the free option for shipping, so I'm having to not be cheap and look at other places. Yeah. It's... I think it's just generally about the same, to be honest. Like, you use one Chinese manufacturer and a lot of them are gonna use the same services. I think... So this current Wokai order, I think the last mile carrier is Every, which I actually haven't had issues with Every. They've actually been fairly competent for my flat specifically, compared to DPD, which I have a large hate boner for. Ooh, I don't like DPD. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had issues with them. When I do have issues, like, it's just like, okay, switch it to a pickup location. There we go. Cost-wise, it's about the same as anywhere else, really. If you order a small amount of keychains, it's not gonna be too much. If you're ordering a large batch, it's gonna cost substantially more. Although they do have a Discord where they give discounts fairly frequently. Not necessarily for shipping, but for like production costs. So I think like my recent restock, I actually got a couple of... I think a couple of the keychains I got were actually free because of a discount code. Oh my god. Discount code. Live right next to a DPD bit, so I'm curious if that'll change my experience with them. It might. With me, my general experience is that they refuse to use any delivery instructions I give them unless I send them to a pickup location. Like, I can tell them, hey, please buzz at the gate. Please buzz this specific number at the gate. I am literally right here. And they'll just be like, you weren't in. I was. There were two of us in. We were here. Even if I leave the gate open, I've literally had it where they have taken a photo from the car park for a shop next to my flat of like over the wall. I was like, dog, you didn't even fucking try. They have never tried. So anytime I get anything delivered with DPD, unless there physically isn't an option for it, I just immediately send them to that pickup location because, like, fuck off. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit. It's such a headache. I do not like DPD at all. But I know they're better in some areas. I think it's usually just, like, one delivery guy in particular that we have substantial issues with. Fucking Jake. It's fucking Jake's fault. It's all Jake's fault. No. I mean, we've had other delivery drivers that have refused to, like, do their fucking jobs. Thanks, Jake. Ugh. Yeah, no. It sucks for some things. I think one of the only times I've competently had something get delivered first time without any issues was a 3D printer. And I'm pretty sure that was only because it was so heavy that they couldn't be bothered. They couldn't be bothered doing their usual bullshit. They were just like, fine, fucking take it. God. Even when my SSD died, I had to do, like, a trade. Like, I had to get them to come out a second time because even though I was ready to go, they just didn't bother ringing up. I was like, I've given you the instructions. Like, I don't think it would even matter if I, like, kept the gate open on a day that I know they're going to try to deliver, because they don't actually try. I've literally watched on the map as they just entirely avoid my area. Like, they will do every other delivery point and ignore the, like the entire street. This isn't even a joke. I've actually called them up because of this, because like I was watching the map. I could see exactly where they were, and I watched them for like half an hour, just entirely avoid even attempting to get close. Like, they are avoiding. Which I did find a little funny, but also very frustrating, because obviously I wanted my fucking order. And I think that was, in that case, it was because they literally, like, I tried to pick a pickup spot, and they were just like, no. No, you can't do pickup for this one, actually, even though it was something that should have been very pick-upable. But yeah, you know, they're... DPD sure are a delivery service. They are the delivery service of all time. Truly. It's really bad when I can say I've had better experiences with every across the board than I have with DPD. Like, that's just sad. I'm sorry. They always stress me out because because the only time I use them is stock or figures. Like, don't handle my expensive stuff like this, I beg. Real. Like, it's so funny because, like, I consistently, for all the shit that Every gets, and I know for a fact that their, like, local delivery warehouse sucks, because my flatmate briefly worked there for, like, a month, and it was awful. But it's so whack. Because I do, across the board, I haven't had an issue with Every. I haven't had an issue. They have consistently managed to get in, and give me my packages without any fucking issues. No damage, nothing. Like, perfectly fine. Arguably, actually, they've had a better track record with me than Royal Mail has. And Royal Mail has been, like, decently consistent. But I suppose it's because I don't get a lot of things delivered with Every. But, like, the times I have, it's been perfectly fine. Which is just kind of whack. For all the shit they get. Like, it's just fucked up. But yeah. DPD. Hate DPD. Major dislike. I do not like that so many places will use them. I really wish I had more of a choice. Because anytime I am giving a choice, I'm like, please just use Royal Mail. Please. But I know Royal Mail probably just doesn't do, like, bigger packages. But still just like, please. Please. Any other service. Any other service, please. I'm begging. I might have to get up and make tea at some point. I had tea like just before I streamed, but I'm still so fucking tired. Parcel Force is the only one I love, but usually they get it if it's been custom taxed so high, but they give me accurate times, so... I don't think I've ever had something delivered with Parcel Force. Not like directly, like I've had packages go through them, but I think they usually get given to like a different carrier for me. I'm not sure. Usually with manufacturers it's DHL, which it's DHL or what's it called? Yodel? I think it's Yodel. That's the other one. It's usually one of those. Which I have had some issues with, but not really. It's usually just because they don't have like a field to input delivery instructions necessarily. So I can't give them like, if it's not written on the package, I can't give them the number to buzz up. So I have to send it to a pickup point, but even then I don't mind that too much. That was rude, Etsy. No. Hold on, I'm gonna sort something real quick. Rude. Very rude. Bah. They got my other my other puppy playtime thing that I didn't remove the first time. And then they're like, oh, we've removed multiple listings from you now. It's like, you've gone 3. Well, technically more than that, but like... like, I've had 3 notices and like, oh, you can't earn Star Seller badges anymore. Like, okay. Rude. Oh, anyway. Like, well, our policy is to stay active on that scene. Like, it's not my fault they didn't get that one than the first one. Star Seller is so annoying. I, like, literally just got a Star Seller badge for the first time as well. Like, I'm probably going to deactivate this listing myself, though. Yeah, I'll just deactivate that one, because I'm worried that one might get caught as well. Even though it's not puppy playtime, but... because I've had some Dan stuff get taken down and they missed one of the stickers for some reason. So I ship out within a day, but because I don't do track, they kept putting my percentage down on that. They said I shouldn't, but that's the only thing that seems to affect it. Oh, that's whack. I haven't had that issue. Like, they were just doing that because, I've had like 3 IP takedowns for two IPs. It's just that they missed one. Which isn't really my fault. But yeah, that's really annoying. Anyway. Whatever, dog. Whatever. It don't even matter. I'd just like it to not get my shop taken down because of tool violations, technically. Yeah, irritating. I have a couple stickers I'm just waiting to get taken down. I feel like I should care more, but oh well. Yeah, I know, it's... I do still have my big cartel, but I obviously get better visibility on Etsy. So, you know, I'd rather it didn't get taken down. I'm not sure if anything would stop me from actually just making another shop, though. I don't know. I don't know. I think most of my stuff is generally either okay to make fan merch of, or they don't really care. Most of them. But I'm probably gonna deactivate some of the prints while I'm at it. I'm like more worried about. I don't know. Mind you, my prints don't actually usually do much anyway, so like, eh. There's still some I won't mess with Nintendo. I haven't had an issue with Nintendo yet, but I am like currently just deactivating those just in case. Because they don't really sell anyway, so it's kind of whatever. But I know Nintendo tend to give you a like courtesy notice, so eh. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of my merch is like things that they don't care about. So, eh. Oh well. I don't know, maybe I'll shove those onto Big Cartel where it's less of an issue. Or just keep them as in-person only, because I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's a bit irritating that it's like, oh, three takedown notices, and there's something like 3 takedown notices by 2 companies, and they're just like, oh, you've messed with IP too much. No more Star Seller badges for you. Okay. Fucking whatever, man. Yeah, I am now gonna probably avoid Viz Media stuff. So I guess my dungeon stuff won't be going back up. Because 2 of them were taken down and I don't really want to press my luck there. I don't know if they care about the B-Star stuff, but I might take that down, because I know that's also Viz Media. Yeah, I won't push my luck with that, I suppose. I don't think they particularly care with B-Stars, but eh. Meh. I just find it funny because I literally only just got a Star Seller badge like today. It's like, you can't get seller badges anymore. I'm like, okay. Well, I feel like that's independent of the star seller badge requirements, but okay. Okay, bitch. Damn. I just got here. I had it for a bit and I don't think it actually improved myself, so. Yeah, it probably doesn't actually do anything, really. It just, like, looks good. I don't know. I think as long as you're, like, meeting your sales, or, well, doing what you're supposed to do, like, I don't know if people actually give a shit. I don't know if people even know what that means. Something that's not necessarily something people are looking at. I do think the whack thing with the mob entertainment ones is that they don't even use the right fucking copyright half the time. They did this time, they used the correct character, but the other one that they took down a little while ago, they didn't even list the correct character, they just crapshitted a bunch of other characters that weren't even in the print. I'm just like, question mark? I'm just surprised they missed... I'm surprised they missed that one in the first place. Yeah, I mean, maybe... No, it's definitely a bot. It was 100% a bot. They definitely use AI to detect it, but it's just a bit silly. But it was very funny, when the Yardaby print got taken down. It's just like, okay, listed characters for the infringement. Huggy Wuggy, not in the print. Mommy Longlegs, not in the print. Dog Day, not in the print. I was just like, no Yardaby. I was like, at least list the correct characters, damn. It's silly. Your system's a little bit fuck-ass. Yay, copyright trolling. Technically, they are fully within their right to do that. I just found it quite funny that it didn't even use the correct copyright listings. But it is their IP, they are technically allowed to do that, so. Because fan merch is a very gray area in the first place. Just a bit goofy for them to care so much, I think. Yeah, I mean, probably no more Poppy Playtime stuff, at least online. Hello. And probably no more down stuff. Bleh. Well, online. In person, I don't care. The fuck are they gonna do? It's just a bit silly. Some of UniSL fan merch always scares me to think I'm gonna be locked up, just gotta be kinda careful. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that, like, they're fine with it. Like, most of the things I make merch for don't give a shit. You know, like, FNAF stuff, they don't care. Final Fantasy 14, it's, like, technically against their TOS, but I don't think I've ever seen them actually take anyone down for it. I don't think I've ever seen it get taken down, as far as I'm aware. Especially for 14. Undertale and Deltarune, like, have explicit permission from Toby Fox, so that's chill. Miku is Miku. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just that some companies are a little twitchy about it. You know, it's not gonna threaten them, really. It's just like, alright. But yeah, I mean, it was funny when I told my mom about, like, the first couple of takedowns, where she was like, I warned you that that was probably gonna happen at some point. I was like, yes, I know, I've had takedowns happen before years ago. Like, I've had them happen. I know full well. Got into new stuff recently, and those creators seem to actually love it as long as you don't take advantage, but my one badge ain't doing much. No, yeah, no. I don't actually know what, Spike Chunsoft's stance on it is, but I've also never seen anyone have an issue with those, for, like, anything. I don't think I've ever seen those have an issue. So I don't think they get twitchy about it. I know, weirdly, I know that there's been some BG3 stuff taken down, but that was really weird because Larian themselves are actually fine with it. It's just like one guy got really twitchy at Larian for some reason. Like, one guy at Larian took something down, which was really weird because even the creators were like, what the fuck? Like, so I know they're chill. I believe Scott Cawthon is chill with FNAF merch. I've never seen him profess an issue about it. So I believe he's fine with it. I mean, especially because he does have the whole, like, fan game policy as well, like, so I don't believe there's ever gonna be an issue there. I don't know, I think a lot of my stuff is, I think it was really just, like, Viz Media and Mob Entertainment for some fucking reason. So those are the only two I've had. And I mean, I have one Pokemon zine, but it's not like listed. I think some don't say for like legal reasons, but they won't change. Yeah, like they'll have in their policy that you're not supposed to, but they won't actually do anything about it. Like it's just to cover their ass legally for if there is something that legitimately causes an issue. Yeah, I have one listing that it technically has Pokemon in it, but it's a zine from a tabletop RPG, and at no point does it say Pokemon. It has Pokerole in it, and that's it. So I think that's probably fine. I don't know. That one probably won't get caught, I think. Yeah, I mean, I have, like, VTuber stuff, and most VTuber companies have explicitly allowed, merch. And most big indie VTubers are also cool with fan merch. So, I don't foresee most other things having an issue. I have opinions about copyright and how it relates to fan media, but I know they tend to annoy people. Eh. I don't think anything else should have an issue. I think everything else is either OC or franchises that don't give a shit. So I think everything else should be fine. Yeah, okay. That's... I have one that the company said legally no, but wink. Yeah, no, I think that's the thing. I think it's... A lot of companies put it in their policy that you're not supposed to sell fan merch, because if they do have a legitimate legal issue, they need to have that, or else they can't do anything. But most of the time, it's fine. There's really only a few that actually give a shit. And there's a lot that actually do explicitly enjoy it, you know? I think that's kind of the thing, is all. They need to be able to take down things that do actually cross a line, but they won't go after, like, normal fan merch most of the time. That's kind of how it tends to go. Yeah, I think that's all of the potential problem ones that I've now deactivated, I think. To be fair, I probably should have deactivated that Huggy Wuggy print after the Orneby print got taken down, but my bad. Like, yeah, I mean, a lot of my merch is Final Fantasy 14 stuff, and so many people have done, like, pretty large fan merch things, and I've never seen anyone raise an issue. So, I believe they don't go after people for it. Because, like, I've seen people do the same things with Pokemon stuff, and they have had, like, Kickstarters not necessarily, like, forcefully taken down, because I do believe most of the time the Pokemon Company will just give, like, a courtesy notice of, like, hey, please take this down, before we do anything. I believe, is what I've seen. But I've never seen that for any Final Fantasy stuff. So I think they're chill. I mean, hell, like, KupoCon's been going for a decade, and that's never raised an issue, so shrug. I know also... I know Sega's kind of funky, because in some cases it's fine and then in others it's not. Like in regards to Sonic, especially. So no, they're cool fan games, but fan games you can't make money from, I believe is their policy. And then I don't really know how it is for like fan merch. Because I don't think I've seen them take issues. I also am not heavily in the Sonic sphere to know. You know? I don't know, it's always a weird topic, but I think generally a lot of the stuff I make merch for is kind of whatever about it, you know? So even with Final Fantasy 14 again, like, mods aren't allowed in the TOS, but they have also said, like, we can't technically stop you, just don't get caught. They have kind of said that, which is why a lot of people, at least in the Western fandom, do use mods. It's kind of just don't be stupid about it. Because they can't do anything about it. The only time they've, like, actually done things is when it's been cheating in world races. That's about it. And that's pretty fair, I think. I don't know, it's always a weird thing to navigate, I think, because it is such a gray area. And it really, really depends on the company. Like, I wouldn't have thought the mob entertainment would be such an issue, but apparently it is. Just surprising. But yeah, I'm probably gonna mostly try and stick to things that at least don't tend to throw a fit about it. Or have given explicit permission for independent creators to make fan merch. Like Undertale and Deltarune. Or obviously Miku, and stuff like that. It's probably what I'm gonna stick to. And anything else will only be sold in person. Or I guess if someone, like, direct messages me about it, I guess. So I'll probably start checking, checking if things are published by Viz Media in their manga form before I make anything now. They seem to pitch a fit a lot. I think I remember seeing stuff about them pitching a fit at, like, Anime Expo as well. For, like, certain areas. Which is a bit funny. A bit goofy of them, I think. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't really care about the Star Seller badge thing, though. It's just a bit silly to me, I think. Considering that's supposed to be for, like, your general service. So, I don't really get why copyright shit should come into that, because people could throw up a copyright violation over nothing as well. People do that. I think for a while there was one guy who would do it for random anime purely because he didn't like fan art. Yeah, no, I think I've seen a few instances of that. Where there's like weird white knighting. For like no fucking reason. It's like, there's also, I've seen people get like copyright takedowns for things they didn't even actually violate. So I do think it's a bit silly for it to affect something like that where it's not actually directly related. I don't know, but whatever. Let's play a game of real or fake for Meals of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Yeah? How'd that go? I wouldn't be able to tell you what the 4 out of 7. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the Very Hungry Caterpillar did or did not eat. I mean, overall, I would like to make more original stuff. The problem is my original stuff doesn't fucking sell. That's like my big issue, you know? Aside from my aside from my fucking autism creatures, those sell. So I guess maybe if I do, I need to focus on cutesy things. But yeah. Blech. I do find it quite funny, seeing what people use, like, the abandoned basket discount codes for, because it's consistently been for, like, stickers, and it's like, they're £2. What? They're £2 and you live in the UK. What? What do you need that for? It's always a bit silly, I think. But, you know, they're allowed to use that. It's just a bit like, huh? That's what you're using it for? Really? I feel like I want to change the music to something. Is my connection slowing? That's really annoying if it is. I hope not. I really hope it isn't. I'll be quite annoyed if it does. It was looking like it was going lower for a second. It seems like it might have stabilized now though. I don't know. My internet is weird. What do I got? What do I got? Yeah, sure. I suppose that's fine. It's a bit dire sounding, but... I'm gonna try and get at least the... well, I should get at least the A in-betweens done today. I want to try and get all of them done, though. Because I was supposed to do this yesterday. My feeling when the condition I have actually kind of disables me a little bit. How dare it? I was just kind of sitting there like, I'm so tired and it's so fucking rude. So fucked up. I don't think I'm used to talking for long stretches of times for streams anymore. Why is that cut off like that? Excuse me? Anyway. I feel like my throat's kind of like, It's only been like an hour. Hour and a half. It's not that bad. Yeah, I did like... I think I made like a little list of prints I want to get done before my next con at the end of July. Whereas like that Deltarune print, I kind of want to do an Elnina and Lilino print as well. I want to do like a Spampton sticker, I think. And then an AI the Somnifels print. And I was saying I wanted to do another Dandadan print, or well, a Dandadan print, because I don't actually have any prints of it. But I obviously wouldn't go up onto Etsy. I am a little miffed because I realized that event is actually the day after AI the Somnifels No Sleep for Konami Datu comes out. I'm like, no! No, I won't have time to play it until afterwards. No! It's like a one-day event and it's only in Perth, so it's like not even half an hour on the bus. Or train. Either or. Probably the train. Oh, that kind of reminds me. I was, because I've been applying to, MCM, the next couple of MCMs, I was looking into transport. I was also looking into transport to, like, Dublin or something, if I was ever to do an Irish convention. How fucked up is it that it costs less to take a to take a plane to Dublin from Edinburgh than it takes for me to get a train between Dundee and Glasgow? Like, both round trips. How fucked up is that? Why is it cheaper for me to go to Ireland? What the fuck? So fucked up. Fucked up information. I hate that for me. It's so stupid. Of course, it would probably end up more expensive just because of, like, everything else I'd have to do for an Irish convention. But it's like, why the fuck? It's so fucked up. Fucked up and evil information to find out. I was looking into like transport to London, because obviously there's a lot of events in London. Least of which being MCM. And obviously like taking a coach would be so much cheaper. However, I get horrific motion sickness on coaches. Like, really, really fucking bad. And I was looking, I was like, I don't... Like, yes, I could save, like, 60 quid on transport. However, I think I'd actually fucking die. I think I'd die if I tried to sit on a coach for 14 hours. I think that would kill me. Like, genuinely. I don't think I could do that. A lot of the artists I talk to are most... A lot of the artists I talk to most are Irish, and when they told me about the price, I was like, huh? Less than table most of the time. Yeah, it was... Cool. Like, the average prices I was seeing on Aer Lingus for Edinburgh to Dublin, round-trip flight, not including baggage stuff, but like, just for the flight tickets, it was averaging, like, 40 quid. It cost me 50 quid just to get to Glasgow. from Dundee. Which was so fucked up. It's like, what the fuck? Now, sometimes it does go over. Sometimes it does reach more like 70, but like it averages around 40. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Yeah, I was looking at the sleeper train prices. And obviously I would not get a room on a sleeper train because that's 200 quid each way. I'm not fucking doing that. But it's I don't know, it's within reason for London, I think. Where it's like 54 quid for a seat each way, which I think is doable. I'm doing coach in January to London because I refuse to pay the others' prices. See, I would love to be able to just take a Flixbus, but I genuinely could not. Like, my motion sickness on coaches specifically is really fucking bad. The last time I was on a coach was like 3 years ago, and I barely lasted half an hour. Mind you, that was during mask mandate, so I had to wear a mask, and it was also really hot, and they took all the country roads on that specific journey, which country roads are the main trigger for my motion sickness. However, I don't think I could last more than an hour on a coach. I could maybe push it 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours is probably my absolute fucking limit. I don't think I could do more than that, so I don't think I could take a 12 to 14 hour coach to London, even if it would save me like half the cost. I don't think I could do it. Like, I was genuinely considering it. I was like, I think I'd have to actually drug myself. Like, I'm not kidding when I say this. I think I would have to actually drug myself to, like, for a few days leading up to it. I recently did Nottingham for a gig, so I have no excuse not to after that. Fair. I haven't gone into anything within England yet. They won't let me in. The English hate me. They don't want me going to their events. No, but I don't know. It's so frustrating because I would love to be able to say, yeah, I could just take a coach for like 20 to 30 quid each way down to London. That would be great. Unfortunately, I think it would kill me. I don't think I can do that. Just based on past experiences with coaches, I don't think that would work for me personally. Which sucks. Doing MedCon in January will be my first, and wowie, that's too scary. It is scary. I would like to. They just need to let me in first. Let me get that head pat for you. Wherever it is here, right at the top. Wowie. Yay, sickness. Yeah, no, like, I have always had really, really fucking bad motion sickness. And it's even worse now that my EDS acts up as well. So I don't think I could also do a cramped space like that, because I think my knees would start locking up as well. Not necessarily, but I feel like they would. It'd probably not be all too great. I'd probably have to get up a lot, which... yeah, no. But, like, I get, like, when my motion sickness is bad, it's, like, physically fucking painful as well. So it's not even, like, just being sick. Like, it hurts my neck and my back, and I get a headache, and I sometimes get vertigo. I'm dizzy, and I'm pale, and I'm shaky. It's, like... the vomiting gets bad, don't get me wrong, but, like, everything else is worse, right? Like, the pre-symptoms to where I know that I'm going to be sick if I don't get fresh air. And it's just like, nope. Nope. I can take it on any other form of public transport, but coaches trigger me so severely that I'm just like, nope, not happening. Like, even a normal bus would be better, but a coach, no. Can't do coaches. Straight up. I've been on too many coaches in my life through school to know it's a really bad idea. I know for a fact it would not fucking work. I would just be miserable. And or in pain. Like, I'm not joking at all when I say I'd have to drug myself for it to work. I would have to have, like, a massive supply of, like, ginger ale, hard candy, crisps on my person. As, like, at that point, I don't think I'm any better off than just forking out the money for a sleeper train. I think I'd be better off, just overall. I don't know if I could sleep on a sleeper train, because I've never tried it. I probably wouldn't get much sleep, so I'd probably have to nap on the way, but, like, I would rather pay the money for a sleeper train than suffer for 12 to 14 hours on my worst fucking nightmare. Which sounds very hyperbolic, but trust me, it is not. Like, literally the last time I was on a coach was to Perth. Not even a long distance. I don't think I even lasted 20 minutes. I think I said 30 minutes before. I don't think it was even that. Like, I had to get my flatmate and I off it early because I was so fucking unwell. And I couldn't take any further stops. I was like, nope, I need off now. Now. I need to get off right now. So, I somehow doubt it would go well. And I don't think I'm willing to chance that. Even in, normal cars, I think the point that my parents figured out was I can last about 2 hours in a car before I start getting ill. I think is what I was. And it's usually in actuality more like an hour and a half. And they had to figure that out because we used to go on trips down to England to visit family. If I stay awake, I feel sick, but my magic sleep powers always seem to come in handy. Can't sleep in my own bed at nights, but a nap on the bus, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have that, unfortunately. I think it's primarily because neck pain is one of my motion sickness symptoms. So if it's if it's like even starting to trigger, I can't, because I can't find a way to get comfortable. Because I'll just be in pain. Which blows, because I would love to sleep through it. Unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. But yeah, it was literally a calculated thing. I didn't know it was a calculated thing until I was an adult. But like, I knew they were stopping for my sake. But we'd have to take a pause for like a, I don't know what they're called, like pit stop areas? Travel stops? I don't know. The places along the highway where you can, like, find a hotel or, places to eat and stuff. We'd always stop every couple of hours. And I know it was in large part for my sake. Because they knew I couldn't take much longer, but I didn't know they had actually calculated the time. Which does make a lot of sense now, because it was always, like, the same stops that they go to. Which I suppose makes sense that they calculated that was, like, the time, stretch. In hindsight. But yeah, it was like, I don't know. I suppose, like, the other option would be to try and, especially if I'm doing MC in London, I guess I'd probably want help anyway. So I'd probably ask one of my parents. And maybe I could get a lift, but I kind of doubt they'd want to drive through London. I kind of severely doubt that. Even then, I'd probably still want to, like, pay for, petrol for them. Because I'd feel like a bit of a dick, you know? But I suppose they'd probably not want to fork out, money for their transport, you know? I don't know. I somehow doubt I'd be able to convince my brother to, spend that much. Especially for that long a journey. I don't know. It's... At any rate, it was something I was, like, thinking about, because obviously you need to work out the logistics for it. I was like, yeah, I suppose I'd have to take a Caledonian Sleeper. Because even though there is a coach, and it is affordable, and it's definitely slightly more affordable than the Sleeper, I don't think I could physically manage that journey on a coach. Like, I could last that amount of time in a train. I sometimes get motion sick in a train, but it's nowhere near as bad. It's usually just if I start getting vertigo, I'm like, okay, not doing anything on this trip. It does kind of remind me, I was talking to a friend recently, because, he's in the middle of moving, several hours across the state, and he was asking me, like, for a visit there, he was asking me what he should prepare as entertainment. I was like, I don't know, I don't, like, I usually take a video game, but I also kind of just stare at nothing for that amount of time. He was like, I can't do that. I was like, I can, because I kind of had to learn how to stare into space for a few hours. So that I wouldn't feel like I was fucking dying all the time. So I guess now I can quite literally do nothing for a good amount of time. But yeah, I don't know. I can definitely last longer on trains than I can most forms of transport. However, I do not generally try to stand up on trains unless I have to, because I have been motion sick on a train before, quite badly, but it was really weird. Because it was because I had vertigo. I don't know why, but all I know is I started getting it when I was standing waiting in, like, the food cart. So it was ironically on a train to London. For a holiday. And then I've had vertigo again on a train. But it was when I was trying to work. I was trying to, like, work on animation, and I had to stop because I was way too fucking dizzy. I was like, okay, I'm going to make myself sick if I keep doing this, so I'm going to put that away and stare at the window. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm, like, the only person in my family who has that issue. I don't know why. Motion sickness is so weird. So I guess, I mean, if they wanted to take public transport down, I guess they'd just get a coach. And then I'd just have to suffer with paying extra for something that wouldn't make me want to die the entire route. Like, I don't know, I think I'd be willing to do a coach for, like, up to 3 hours. I think that would be my absolute fucking limit, and even then, that's really pushing it. I can't stand on trains at all, which is annoying because I'm too nervous to explain that to others, so I just have to sit on the floor most of the time. Ugh. That, yeah. I can usually stand. I don't actually know what triggers it when I do get vertigo on trains. Because I've only had it happen a couple of times. Every other time I haven't even had motion sickness, no matter what I'm doing. So I actually really don't know what triggers that. I don't know. But I do just try to not stand around too much. Unless it's like I'm about to get off or something. Just in case, but shrug. I don't know. It's kind of a shitty thing to have to work with, though, isn't it? I'm definitely better with motion sickness than I was when I was a kid. Because I'm a bit better at holding it back now. But I can't willpower my way all the way through. I can only do willpower for, like, light motion sickness. You know? I don't think there's a way, because, like I said, I have it really fucking bad in certain types of transport. Like, I don't know. There's, like, ways of me managing it, but they only work to a certain point. Like, I even had it, I mean, more so as a kid, but, like, I don't really get how those motion sickness bands work, because they don't work on me. They do not fucking work on me. I'm not sure how they're supposed to work. I don't really get it. I don't think they work, though. I think they're bullshit. The pills, too. No, the pills are probably more likely to actually do something, but I don't think they're quite strong enough. Or at least the ones I took when I was a kid weren't. But I do think I'd legit, like, for a coach that long, I think I would have to drug myself. And I don't say that to be hyperbolic. I think that is the only way I'd make it through. Which sucks, because it would save me a lot of money. But alas, there's only a certain amount of torture I'm willing to withstand. I was go crazy last time I did it since it was literally for a gig. I feel like it very much depends. Because, like, I wouldn't. But that's because I know that it would be absolutely fucking miserable for me. I had booked it before they announced they were coming to Scotland. I don't know. I feel like people do take long transport for gigs. I don't think it's that insane. I don't know. Yeah, it was like, I don't know what the extent I'd actually be willing to take a coach on would be. Because, like, the last time I took it, it was while it was in the summer, taking country roads, and we were messed because it was just kind of a bad set of circumstances. I don't know if I'd actually have that bad a reaction normally. I don't feel like finding out. Because, like, I do know that period I do just get sick on coaches, and it doesn't take long on them normally. So I don't think there's many circumstances I'd be willing to. 12 to 14 hours? Definitely not. That ain't happening. Like, you could tell me it would cost a $5, and I still don't think I'd do it, you know? In fact, I think you could actually pay me and I still wouldn't take that coach. Because I'm just like, nope, I don't. Ugh. No. But it's quite annoying. Trying to work that out. There. I feel like really dehydrated today, and I don't really know why. Like, it's warm, but it's not that warm, you know? I don't know. Whack. I feel like this is a little anatomically whack, but I'm not fixing up the paste right now. Not really worth the trouble. Also, still really tired, but fight on. We fight on. I'm feeling a little better than I was earlier, though. It's really annoying. So I literally just kept falling asleep yesterday. I kept falling for the trick of my brain going like, oh, I'll just be a little lie down, it's fine, we won't nap. I keep falling for that. But I am trying to be good, because I guess technically this is now, like, kind of what I'm doing full-time, at least for the moment, because my universal credit, caseworker has kind of stopped suggesting that I apply for things. I don't know, because she's just kind of been like, oh yeah, what are you doing, like, with your business? Have you got things, like, scheduled ahead? Okay, good. I was like, okay. Yeah. Fine. That's cool. Yeah. Huh? So I guess this is kind of technically for the moment, unless I manage to find something part-time. This is kind of what I'm doing full-time. So I decided to be good and actually be like, I should probably schedule myself some days off. a couple of days a week so that I don't drive myself insane and do anything that isn't drawing. Unless it's drawing OCs for fun. That's like the one exception. But like, I need to develop some hobbies that aren't just drawing. I mean, I guess I have miniature painting, but I kind of prefer putting miniatures together more than I do the painting, you know? But that's also expensive. So I'm thinking I'm gonna take up plush making. Because I want to make some OCs into plushies. I think that would be fun. But so I am now taking weekends. Aside from convention weekends, obviously. Because I keep getting told off for overworking. So, that's the thing I'm doing now. I'm trying to take weekends off now. Wow. So that I don't destroy myself. Yeah, I suppose I do, don't I? It's... Like, I say this jokingly, but, like, I do actually genuinely have a issue. I think I might need to see a therapist about this. Like, this isn't a joke. I think I actually do genuinely have an issue. Like, I am saying this entirely unironically. I do not know. I have, like, a genuine issue with, because I enjoy what I'm doing too much, I don't see it entirely as work until I burn out. So I end up just overworking myself half to death, like, 4 times a year. Probably more, actually. Because I don't know what the point to take a break is. Which is why I'm now just sitting down like, okay, no, I am actually just going to scrub weekends off. I'm not going to let myself work. Because what I was doing before was the only days I would actually take off was the day directly after an event. And that was it. So like 1 day a month. Which is not good. And my friend was like telling me off a couple of times a month for working too much and being like, please stop. So, I'm being good. I'm setting down. I'm not working weekends unless I have a convention. And even then, it's only going to be the convention. And that's it. That's it. Nothing else. Just so I don't actually fuck myself over too bad. Yeah. So, that's fun. Me being somewhat responsible with myself? Shocker. Being con crunching for a con in 2 months, I have my final year of uni when I go back, so I'm planning to have it set up so my con table's ready on the weekends, but I can still just focus on uni. Yeah, I mean... That's... I couldn't imagine doing this stuff at the same time as uni, I think, because I just go too hard on what I'm doing all the time. So I did the same fucking thing at uni as well, where I would just work on things all the time, and it got to the point where when I was submitting my final, projects, like my personal projects, I had to like combine them because I had too many projects, like more than I was allowed to have. So I had to combine them into projects and chuck a few out and not submit those. Like it's such an issue. Unironically. So I'm kind of glad I waited until I was done. But yeah, I mean, it's probably responsible to just to try and organize when you do things. So you don't overwork yourself. That's probably a good idea. Just in general. It didn't help that I was in animation, so I don't think that helped my brain. Yeah, I need to take up, like, something else. So I think I found a pattern I like for making some plushies of OCs. I say that, but my summer has been me doing art all day, Monday to Friday, then my sad retail job of the weekend. Low-key loving it though. I mean, hey, maybe take the Friday off or something, but I currently don't have a part-time day job or anything. I've been trying to get one, but hasn't been working, so I'm kind of just like, I will make my own fucking work, god damn it. Just being, like, stubborn, you know? Oh. Hold on. What's this one? It's hard right now. I got lucky with someone I previously worked with, got a manager position so she could hire me. Oh, yeah. That would help. I imagine. It's so fucked, the job market in general. Which is why I've kind of just given up on it. It's just like, this is, like, I've been trying to find work for 2 years now. I'm not doing anything wrong. We've checked over everything and I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just like, well, fuck it. Be stubborn. Make it work anyway. Fuck it, we've all. I need to go to the bathroom. Do I want to get up? I don't know if I want to get up right now. Probably should, though. Yes? Cello is just standing on the perch closest to me. Yeah? What? What's up? Gonna head off so I can make my girlfriend food before she's home from work. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming! Yippee! I'm running out of things to talk about today. I don't know. Not a lot of things have been happening at the same time as things been happening, but I don't really know how to talk about them. I guess it's like 5 p.m., isn't it? I just started streaming a little later than I intended to initially. I'm probably not gonna get all of the frames done in the stream. Probably. I don't know, 2 hours in. I've done a fair few, but there's like 7 more to do. I don't know, I'll probably get a couple more done and then call it when I'm tired or when I want to go get food. Yeah. We are in agreement, Cello. Should get Cello on the mic. Hi, Rain. Hello. Should get Cello on the mic to do all the talking for me. What are you doing up there? Why are you in your sleep perch? It's only like 5 p.m., buddy. No, I'd have to like fight him to get him out of the cage. Because he really doesn't like coming out. That's more stress than it's worth for both of us. I'm slowly making progress. I've kind of reached the, like, okay, chatting's over, now I'm just working phase, I think. I don't know, my throat is a little sore. I'm not used to talking for an extended period of time anymore. So why am I getting so many fucking notifications today? How goes the arting? I'm making progress. I'm making more progress than I did yesterday. That's for sure. I was too fatigued to work yesterday, unfortunately. Well, I managed a couple of frames, but really not much. I've already done more than that. I do need to take a bathroom break once I finish this frame, though. But I mean, it's going. We're doing things. I'm watching my workload stretch up before me. Hey, I rested the voice, I'll have you chilling on my other screen. Fair enough. No, not particularly. But I mean, yeah. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'm probably not going to do all of these in-betweens today. Just because there's still quite a few... Well, I mean, I might finish them today, maybe. But, like, in the stream. I don't know. I don't know if I'll finish them today. Probably not. But I might be able to. If I lock the fuck in, you know? Yeah, I've got this and another column that I can't do on stream. I can show after it's done, but I can't do it on stream. But that one's got deadline of the end of the month, and it's nearly done anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. It only needs like a couple of hours worth of work done on it. This is kind of my priority for the moment. I want to finish up both of those this week, though. Ideally. But we'll see. It is annoying when I get, like, too fatigued to work on things, or, like, well, I suppose it's more so to focus on things. But I can't really do much a lot of the time unless I really force myself. Because it's always like I want to do the thing I'm supposed to do, but I just cannot. I'm just too fucking tired. I'm still kind of fatigued today, but it's nowhere near as bad. It was pretty bad yesterday. But I don't like when my body decides, no, you can't work today, actually, even though you set out. Even though you told your client you'd get this done around then. Nope. But not us. They don't really seem to care, though. I don't think. I just feel a bit bad because I said I'd get in-betweens done Monday or Tuesday, and then I haven't been able to. Because I couldn't get around to it on Monday, and then I just wasn't able to yesterday, because I was not feeling well. Well, I don't know whether to say it's me not feeling well, you know? I don't know if that's necessarily how I'd describe it, but like, too fucking tired. Too eepy. Anyway, I'm going to BRB and go to the bathroom real quick, and then continue after that. Okay, I'm back. And thank you. I do enjoy that BRB screen. I think it's one of the cutest ones I've made. I probably should have filled up my water while I was gone. Now that I look at it. There's actually not that much left. Ah well. I'll just get up and do it without a BRB. It only takes like 2 minutes, so. Let's do this one. I don't know if any of my friends are available to join a call. I'm debating, because they were just talking in our Discord server. I don't know if any of them are actually on or available for calling now, so I don't know if I want to do that. I have like 3 orders to pack. I don't know if I'm gonna do those today or tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, we're turning head pats off now. Finally. Finally, my hair is no longer being ruffled. Let's check. No, I don't think we are. Anyway. That is when I look, though. Hope we're not dropping too much. Hopefully not. Anyway, yeah. Yippee! I have a lot of other things to talk about. I just gotta work. I'm just working. Working bus. We're up to ass and shit. I'm very excited for the guy who didn't like musicals reprisal. I'm quite excited to see what they do with that. I was wanting to make some fan merch for that, possibly. And he is very chirpy right now. He can't hear the music, by the way. He's only listening to me. He's so funny. Are you so funny? Ooh. He stops as soon as I look at him. It's like a little weeping angel, I swear. I see if he'd want to come out, possibly, in the unlikely chance, but I know my flatmate's probably gonna get back soon from work, and Rodney will probably burst into the room. And or Caesar after that. So, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Probably best not to press my luck, eh? He probably wouldn't actually want to come out anyway. He doesn't really come out if I leave the door open, which I know for a fact because I have had it where I've left it open by accident for like a good couple of hours and he has not bothered. So, just thoroughly disinterested. Oh my god. Server is active. Alright, I kind of zoned out, like, checking a server. Okay, back to this. I was just trying to catch up on some of the conversations. It's been so active in the past couple of hours, though. Ah. It's like no point in trying to catch up on the combos. Ugh. At least for the moment. Oh, the sleepiness is catching up, though. I don't think I'd be able to pack Etsy orders if I tried. Ugh. On a nicer note with Etsy, they did finally remove my, what's it called? Reserve, being a new shop, yesterday. Albeit, I think it was kind of early? I don't know. It was kind of weird, because they implemented the reserve late, but then it was, the orders affected were earlier, so actually I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, it got like actually implemented at the end of April. It was like April 29th when it actually came into effect. But it affected orders before then, so it's kind of weird. It only like barely caught up. It only caught up like right before they lifted it. Which is a bit silly. It's not super functional. But, well hey, I'm free. That's nice. Even if I know how to play ultra safe because, Mob Entertainment decided to strike me. Well, not strike, but take down in 2 separate takedowns rather than just the one in the first place. It's really annoying. Thanks, Mob. Not at all what I thought problem pieces would be, but you know. Okay. do need to grab something for dinner soon, because I don't actually have much. I mentioned this earlier, but I don't have much food actually here, because I haven't done a grocery shop in a while. I'm kind of waiting on some other stuff to run out first. I need to go grab something to eat. Which isn't difficult. There's a shop across the road that has like instant meals. But sigh. I'm so tired. Oh my god. It's only 5 p.m. Or, well, half 5. I've been tired since I woke up as well. Even though I woke up a bit late. I hate having fatigue, it kind of sucks. Like, the way I get it is like my brain is just like trying to turn me off, I feel like. My eyelids just feel so fucking heavy. It's at least not like super physical, I just feel so tired. So sleepy, and like all I want to do is collapse in bed. Probably wouldn't be able to do too much physical stuff though, if I tried. Or at least it wouldn't feel very good anyway. But yeah, it's not a great feeling. I mean, it's fine when I don't have to do anything. Don't, like, if I'm taking a day off already, it's fine, because it's just like, oh, I'll just sleep all day. And then it feels kind of bad at the end of the day when you're like, well, I didn't do anything. I literally slept all day. And I'm still gonna sleep at night. But it feels bad when you do actually have to do things, when you just can't really do it. It's not that bad today, but it's not far off. I did, yeah. Ugh. I also feel like I need to get one of those, sometimes we just need a hard reboot though. Yeah, but I already did a hard reboot yesterday. I already slept all of yesterday, pretty much. For the most part. I did like 2 frames of animation and then passed out for the rest of the day. And they weren't even at the same, in like the same go. I had to take like 3 separate, sit-downs to attempt it. I feel like I need to get one of those travel neck pillows as well, because my head is really, or well, my neck is really tired, and I keep getting this recently, which is probably not helping. Just my neck feels unstable, my head is too heavy. Why head so heavy? I need to scoop out things in it so it's less heavy. Clearly, that's the solution, obviously. But I mean, some progress is better than no progress in the end, so. In the end, I kind of just have an issue where, I don't know, I feel like I need to, when I have comms, I need to keep working on them. So, I feel kind of bad if I don't get them done quick. You know? And it's also because, the way I generally do it is, if I don't usually actually use the money I get until I've actually finished the comm, unless it's like a very long project. So like a VTuber model or something, I'd still wait until I've actually started it and make decent progress. But like, you know, something like this, I wait until I'm done. If it's something I know I can do in like a reasonably short amount of time. But kind of also makes me feel like I need to rush it so I can use the money, because I do got expenses, unfortunately. Especially because I know this month I'm not spending all that much time, or the past few years since I moved out, I usually spend July staying at my parents because both my brother's birthday is at the start of the month and then my mom's birthday is at the end of the month, so I'm just like, oh, we'll just stay like through July. But then this year, my flatmate is going to the US for a few days. And I'm trying to, you know, I've got a convention at the end of July, and so it's like, I'm not spending quite as much time, so I actually do need money for living expenses more than usual, more than I usually would for July's. And I also I'm so very conscious that I'm not getting universal credit this month. So I also need money for next month. Which is its own thing as well. I'm hoping I've mostly got enough with all the comms. But we'll see. I'm spending like some time staying there, but like less. You go to the US, yeah. It's because they're going to a friend's wedding is the main thing. But I mean, their partner also lives there. And he hasn't been able to move over yet or anything. Being worked on though. But it takes a bit. Yeah, it's only for like a few days, but it's right at the start of the month for the most part. It's from like the 3rd to the 8th, I think. Which means I have to pet sit. It's also a bit annoying because my brother's birthday is on the 2nd, so it means I have to, if we're going out or anything, if we're going to dinner or anything, like, then it's gonna be a bit of a pain. I just added a new comic to my feed reader. Quite the long distance relationship. I don't think it's that weird these days. I don't know. I mean, I say that, but like, my parents had a similar distance because my mom's from Canada and my dad is from, well, he's Scottish, but he grew up in England. But anyway, like, about not that much further. You know, so I suppose I just don't see it as terribly weird, especially nowadays. Since it's easier to maintain than it would have been when they were in a long distance relationship. I don't know. I'm very used to the circumstances of most of my family being halfway across the world. So I don't see it as terribly odd, I suppose. I mean, they've been dating for a good few years, so it clearly works for them. Did I really not do this one? What the fuck? What the hell? Did I? No, I did. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Bay kingdoms tend not to congregate much. Some territorial nonsense. Yeah, that's totally it. For sure. Nah, it's just kinda... I don't know. It's kind of just too much of a physical love language kind of person to do one. Fair enough. Yeah, I suppose it's not really for everyone. They manage, though. Okay, so I need to... so it's 1... This makes it really difficult to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 more frames I need to do? I think. Am I counting that correctly? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Boom. I don't know how many more I'll do. I think I'll probably just finish this one, and then I'll probably hop off. I don't think I'll stream later, just because I'm really fucking tired. So I don't think I'll manage. I think I'll eat dinner and then kind of die. That's how I'm feeling. This is likely. I think I need to send a invoice reminder to a client as well. I don't know. I'm trying to take care of myself, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm trying. I'm just bad at it. I am hoping to at least stream more though. That sounds quite tangential, but it's not, I promise. I'm making an effort to stream at least once every couple of weeks. Mostly just when I feel like it, but I'm trying. Where are the royal servants? Alright, they fucked off after Brexit, yeah. I don't know what I want to get. I don't know what I want to get for dinner. I had wings yesterday. Or a piece of the night before. but I'm not really sure. It's nice watching you do your art. Thank you. I'm glad people like watching it. I feel like I'm suddenly in a like weird feeling where suddenly a lot more people are aware that I exist. Artistically. Not necessarily online, but like in person because of conventions. And now I'm just like, huh? Huh? Like, I've had people come up to me at cons and they'll actively have like a keychain from a previous purchase. I was like, what the fuck? What? I was like, what? What do you mean? It's kind of freaky. Oh, I am hopefully getting some supplies tomorrow. Hopefully. It's a team order, so it's been... Yeah, so I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. Unless it gets held in customs for whatever reason, but I don't think it should. It's apparently currently going, or about to go and go through customs. Like, arrived. At the airport. So hopefully I'll get that tomorrow. I don't think I've talked about it on stream, because I think I've been planning it since my last one. I've been wanting to do this for a while, this little project, but it kind of wasn't my highest priority for a bit. I've like shown it, or I've talked about it and shown it elsewhere, but it's the little gacha yippies, because I'm making them with shrink plastic. And so I ordered most of my supplies off Temu because it's a bit cheaper, and that's kind of like the one thing that Temu's decent for if you actually, you know, pay attention to reviews and stuff. You just need to be very good at checking. Making sure that they've got like a good track record and stuff. But like keychain supplies are like decently easy to get off of Temu without any issues. So I'm hopefully getting this tomorrow. I got a heat gun and everything. I got a heat gun and UV resin, and I'm gonna use them. I'm not sure entirely when I'm gonna do that. Probably after I finish these comms. Because I think it's gonna take a couple of rounds of practice. To get them right. I still need to order packaging for it. Why is... Automod, calm down. Calm the fuck down. Who the hell considers that an issue word? What? They call themselves that. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna actually get around to doing that. But I know I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to do these right now. But no, I have to do my commissions first. I do have to prioritize. At least with the other commissions that I'm waiting on. I'm supposed to have like a little under a year deadline for that. Oh, what was that? What was that about? So not too worried about that one. Because I'll have plenty of time, so I can not work. Well, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. So I can dedicate less time per week, if that makes sense. I can space out when I'm working on that one a bit more. It'll probably still get done earlier than that, but like, I can be a bit slower on it. And so that'll be fine. But like, especially this one, I do feel like I have to... The two I have at the moment, because this one's a Pride one, I feel obligated to get it done before the end of Pride Month. Even though it's not like locked into only Pride Month, but like, I feel like I should get it done before the end of this month, you know? Whereas, the other one actually has a soft deadline for the end of the month, but I still intend to meet it. Well, there's Rodney. Did I actually realize my flatmate got back? Oh, I am starting to feel hungry as well. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna end stream after I finish this frame. And go get food. Bark. It's so funny, I can tell the difference between their barks quite easily. I'm like, that's a Rodney bark. That means that my flatmate is probably taking Caesar out for a piss. And then there they are. I knew that was gonna happen. They always do that. Hi, Rodney. He's a little stompy. Rodney, come here. Hi. What scratches? Now everyone's noisy. Hey. Are you doing your dinosaur grunts? Yeah? He's so happy. He's so happy. Benny! That's not over here. Oh dear. Oh, he's doing it. Caesar! Get out of the fucking bin! Oh, jeez. How are you? You're fucking spinning circles! Here, let's try to get this done, shall we? Oh dear. It's silly. stupid man. Silly. The post-work zoomies. They are very real. Oh dear. Probably in large part because they know that they're gonna get fed immediately after that.
Jesus. Chaos. Your new car budget has arrived, apparently.
Oh wow. I am on stream right now, by the way. Just so you know. Yeah, you're fine. I'm just saying so that you know to not say anything weird. Or, well, personal. Just so you're aware. Because they can't hear you. They have just closed the door to do something. I just realized I didn't. There we go. Hey, Frigor. We're all. That is such a good emote. Need to continue with my. I still have like a bunch of animated emote slots I need to use up. I just kind of stopped working on them because I wasn't streaming very much, so I was like, But I feel like I should continue with those. My ears are also starting to hurt because my headphones. Owie. Almost there. This is good because I feel like my tumbly, my words. I feel like my stomach's about to rumble. So I'm getting quite hungry actually. What? What are you doing that for? Why? Okay. Sure. Shell does like a... Yeah, okay, I get it. He does like a rapid wing flap sometimes. It's usually when he's like throwing a little tantrum, but sometimes he just does it seemingly randomly, and I don't know if it's just that he's like trying to get a bit of exercise or what. He doesn't always seem to have a reason. In that case, it seemed to be without a real reason, so I don't know if he was just trying to like move his wings more than like a regular stretch or what. And you'd probably get more exercise if he'd willingly come out of the cage, but... Bye! Woo! Worms. Ugh, okay. Here we go. Oh. Little thing there. Oh, here we go. That was decently productive. I still have like 4 frames left to do. Probably won't do those today. I don't know when I'll stream next. I do want to stream working on the Deltarune print, possibly. Though mind you, I'll probably have to spoiler warning that, because it is quite spoilery for chapter 4. However, I need to prioritize working on comms. I'll probably try and finish this, well, not finish this one, but like, finish the, cleanup. This evening, or tomorrow at the latest. I don't think I'll stream that. And then I've got another column that I need to finish. That isn't gonna take very long, and I can't work on that one on stream. So yeah. Like I said, I'm trying not to work on weekends. So if I'm not working on the Deltarune print on Friday on stream, then it won't be until then I might not work on it on stream, actually. Because I did tell the model client that I would be starting that on Monday, probably. After they've paid. If they've paid by then. If not, then that's another thing entirely. But if they have paid, I am allowed to work on that one on stream. However, because Monday I'd be doing sketches, I probably wouldn't show that on stream. Because I would need to do a bit of a back and forth. So, I don't know. And I also have D&D on Monday, so I probably wouldn't. Anyway. So, I don't know. I am planning on streaming through July a bit more because it's Art Fight. I know I do try to stream Art Fight a lot more. I don't know how much I'll be doing for Art Fight this year. But yeah, I'll probably stream next week. Maybe Friday. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, if you what do I say usually? Thank you for coming. If you came for a little bit or a lot of it, either way, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys at some point. At some point. Okay, bye!